Hey guys, today I'm starting a new series called OneManArmy. The goal is to have a bunch of combos that you can use to fully execute a site either by yourself or with a friend. It's gonna be super useful if you wanna climb the ranks or get elo. It can also be used in competitive play, and you can also pick apart the smokes or ideas for yourself. So if you play with the less experienced players or people just don't know the map, this is gonna be super useful for you and you have a higher chance of winning. I hope you enjoy. So the A tactic is gonna look like this, guys. These 3 smokes, and then we're gonna add some flashes, and that's it. So you wanna stay in this corner, and you wanna drop 2 smokes, and you can get more flashes, but it's not necessary. The flashes are not so strong. It's more the smokes in this case. What you can do so they don't roll down and get away from you is that you can go over here, tell them to drop you. If you go here, aim at this corner, and you go in here, not here. Right here, aim here. You just drop them. They will land like on the edge, so you instant pick them up when you throw the first one. Just so they don't roll around and you have to go out and try to find them. Just a small trick. You don't have to do it, but it can be useful. So the first smoke is CT. You aim at this black dot. All of them is crouched, by the way. So I'm crouching and I'll just hit jump throw. So jump throw. I'm gonna follow it so you guys can see what lands. So it's gonna cover CT and the right side headshot angle, which is pretty good. You just have to be aware there's a gap that can walk behind it, and there probably will be, but I will show a guy who's gonna model, so don't worry about that. Okay, so the next smoke you do instantly, by the way, you have to do them fast, is you do the donut smoke. You can see here there's a bent leaf. I can zoom in for you here. You wanna aim right where it bends, and this one is crouch W jump throw. So you hit W and your jump throw button at the same time. Just tap them. Let's see how it lands. So this is the donut one. You can get it more in the middle if you want to. I prefer mine left side because let's say they run out. If it's too much to this side, they can like stay behind it kinda and fight you. For example, if I go here, just more extremely, they won't have time to go up here and they will be blind anyway. So don't worry about that. Then the last smoke you want to do is this temple. You aim here on this decayed brown stain thing, and there's a white thing within it. So you aim like that, and it's just the crouch jump throw. And this one is for temple. So what you can do if you want to, guys, is that you can get it further on the edge. By doing that, the smoke will come more out to you, but what the good thing about that is that if people are standing here, like you will see their feet, but they cannot see you. So if you're lucky and you flash this guy, let's say he goes back, he might stand in a smoke and you can literally see his knees and down. So that's something you can try to find out how much on the left side you can, but you want it on the edge and not down here. So after you do the 3 smokes, what you can do, depending on how good your teammates are, is that if they can wait for a flash, not everyone can do that if you play pucks, but let's say they can, you can just do a flash like that, and it will blind most of the important things, or the hard angles. So it catches a lot. Remember there's a smoke, so it's probably out here, it's gonna eat it. But if you're playing with people who are just gonna run out as soon as you throw the smokes, what you can do is that you can just try to flash above this building here. It's not super efficient, but it's gonna catch them a little bit, and it's gonna like blind them for a little second, which is better than nothing. Even here, it's gonna millisecond blind them or something, but it's in your teammate's back, so it's not gonna team flash them. So if they complain about getting team flash, it's not your flash. So that is the combo you can do. You can also just not use the flashes because they're honestly not that good, but this one is pretty good if they can wait for it. So if let's say you have a pre-mate, you want him to come here. Let's say there's no smoke here, so when you're about to go, he can decide if he wants to molo first and then flash. Let's say he molos first and then he flashes. So he molos, aims here, left side of this these 2 lines here. We're gonna aim at the the middle one. There's 3 of them in total. So we aim like that. This is the one where you, the guys you are not pre-mates with run out. And then after he flashes that one, he flashes this one. Same lineup, just on the other one. And these flashes are like, they're catching everything basically. Even people within here that's gonna be blind. And the reason why you aim like I do is that you want them to bounce up, so they also hit these guys here. They are also blind. I'll show you fast here, if I can do that. So he's full blind. So even like a lot of people like to play behind this box, and they will be full blind. So it's great. And also these angles, even if he comes through the smoke here, tries to do a play, he's gonna eat the flash. Or at least one of the flashes for like 100%. So that's the execute. Okay, so let's do the A split tactic now. So you want to do again 3 smokes from here. You can use the same technique with the 2 drops like I showed you in the beginning. So what you do is that you have some guys here waiting. You can have your pre-made A main, or he can be taking B space, doesn't matter. I would recommend taking some B space, or like just make sure the CTs don't take space. But you can play with it how as you like. So what you want to do is that you want to stay here in the corner again, standing up now. So you aim right side of this corner. This smoke is for window. It's pretty forgiving. So you can aim a bit left and a bit right. I know it's still hit. After you flash, smoke, sorry, you wait a little bit, make sure maybe it pops, and then you can do this one, W jump throw. It's just a flash to get out close. It's a good flash. It flashes a lot here, even up here. The B guys, if they're out peeking, unless you have a guy who's holding that, then they will move to donut, for example. So what you can do for them is that instead of smoking this one CT, you're now gonna smoke here instead. You see there's a corner here. You wanna aim right side of the corner. I'm crouched by the way here, so crouch jump throw. I'll show you where it lands. You can do this like right after you flash. So this one is good for the split because it covers this gap as well, and the only real place they can be is side. But I'll show you what happens if they go side. So you smoke that one. The next one you want to smoke again is the one from before where you crouch as well, just the normal temple one we showed. And the flashes you can use here, these flashes are way better. So what you can have is that you can have as many flashes as you want here, and you just throw a lot of these flashes. Don't have to be very precise. Honestly, that one failed, but as long as they're getting far and pretty high, I'll show you. They're gonna take all the hard angles. So side here, blind behind side. If you place this angle, with people would do a lot, or here when you are splitting. Also this angle, or here, like they're gonna be blind. Show you here. A lot of people will play here, but it's also smoke, so they can't really be here anyway. But let's say they run out, now they eat a flash, and you get a free kill. And again, you can have your pre-made here. I would suggest them being here, and you can do the motor backside. And if you want, you can do flashes again, or just skip the flashes this time. Just watch out for here, and here of course. And you have a pretty good A split. So now to the B tactic, guys. So these are the smokes we're gonna use. I'll show the lineups. So what you want to do is that you want people to come and drop smokes. Oh, that was one too many. In this corner, you can get either 1 or 2, depending if you want to come only from banana or from cave and banana. So if you come from cave, don't smoke it. But if you only come from banana, I would recommend, especially in parks, that you smoke all 3 of them. So the first smoke here for right side is the middle of these three ones. Aim like that, and just standing up jump throw. It's gonna land like this. Gonna cover pretty much the whole cross. And the next one, you wanna aim in the middle of these 2 stone objects, or architecture, or whatever it's called. And it's for CT, left side. It's gonna land like that. And the last smoke, again, depending, this is the one one you do if you only come from banana. If you also come from cave, don't smoke this. But otherwise, only banana, you smoke like that. The right side of the square, the top one. Land like that. So let's say you also get an extra molo drop, or you can also only have one. If you only have one, I suggest you use this one for copy. But let's say you have two, which is the whole point of the one-man army tactics here, is that you wanna molo this one first, and there's two reasons for that. So you wanna aim left side of this brown stain, and you wanna start walking for like a millisecond, and then you jump throw. Land like this. It's gonna spread behind side here, and then it's gonna spread to here. And then what you wanna do is you wanna do this one right after. So you aim left side of this. It's a bit darker than the rest of the lines here. You can also see it from the top of this one, I guess. So just aim at the door and just normal jump throw, standing up. It's gonna model the copy. So the reason why you wanna do the side one first is that I will show you. The first angle your teammates gonna see anyway is gonna be either this one or this one. They won't need this one before like 1 second or something like that, which does matter in CS. The other reason is that, let's say you're a CT. I'll put guard mode on so I don't roast myself here. Let's say they're standing here, they get moloed off. If there's no molo here, they might go here, but then you molo here as well, and they are forced into, they cannot go back into the other molo, so they will go front, and it will be a worse angle for them, but also easy to flash them. So now to the flashes. The flashes can be improved, but again, I'm gonna base it on that you're playing with people who don't know the map and not so experienced, so you want to have something that is newbie friendly. So what you want to do is that you want to aim left side of this, whatever that is, and you want to start sneaking forward and jump throw. So like 1 or 2 steps, it's gonna pop here. You see it might catch your teammates, so you can aim more left side, but you want it more here, but that requires them to be able to dodge. So that flash is gonna catch people out of the smokes. I'll show you where it lands. So let's do the newbie friendly one again. Pop here, taking people out. Again, like you can see, you want it here. But let's just imagine you were playing with less experienced players, and it's gonna catch people running out or people going through. And then you wanna have at least 2 more flashes, I would say. You can throw these, but it requires your team to actually go into the side, but you will never know if they do or not. So you wanna aim here at the opposite side of this one, and you wanna double jump throw. And you can do like 2, maybe even 3 of these. These flashes is gonna catch most angles. Again, there's a smoke here and a molo here, but they will keep people from running through the smokes. Let's say there's a CT here and he wants to go out and make a play. Now he can, because he's gonna eat the flash even before he actually comes through the smoke. And it's also gonna blind the rotation a little bit. And people who are down here as well, I can show you again where it pops. See, so if someone is pushing down here, trying to catch you, again, because you didn't come from cave, you might get a kill. You just need to be aware that there's probably one here holding you when you go out to help your team. So don't have bomb, for example. So a different way to do the B tactic, guys, is you can go from here as well. If you want to smoke right side, you find this pointy one. You go down to the first brick row above this one, and you double click jump throw. And then if you want to smoke deep CT, like normal CT, sorry, you smoke like that. And if you want to smoke cave, you can go here to here, like before, and smoke like this. This is how they land. Just be careful with this one, it's gonna make it a bit harder to molo here, so you don't, maybe if you only have one molo, you can throw this one instead. But the copy molo is this one, the second molo is here, the one behind. It won't spread as much as the other one, but it's still gonna burn a bit. You can throw better flashes though. You can stand here, and you can aim like this, and just underhand jump throw. Sorry, double click. Double click here on the corner, instantly pop. Basic flash. This. Then you can throw, if you have more flashes, you can throw these ones. So you find this big one here, and you aim above the stone above it, and you double click jump throw again. Let's say you throw 2 of these. These flashes are really great because they don't blind you. Like, let's say you're out here, you won't be looking that way anyway, but there might be one here, for example, going for smokes, or if you do the other tactic, or they're behind here, either they peek like this, they get blind, or they peek like this, they get blind. So that's a different way you can throw the combos. So now to the deep CT B tech. So this is the B split tactic smokes we're gonna use. So what you wanna do is that you wanna have 2 smokes. So you can smoke cave again, like the one before. Then you wanna do it in this order, by the way. You wanna smoke first, depending if you have 1 or 2 molos. You wanna do the, like again, the same principle as before. And then molo. If you only have 1, I suggest moloing copy. So you don't have to look more left side when you run into the side. When you do that, you wanna flash before you throw the last smoke, because to make it like more explosive, you want to flash before you throw the last smoke. So again, you can use the flashes from before, and again just flash in the back. This one, like in this tactic, you're running this way anyway, so this flash is gonna catch people peeking into you. They will not catch people hiding, but what you can do instead is that you can flash above here, but just be careful with that, because you might team flash. But that's something you can do instead, and they will catch more the hiding spots, you see. So that's something you need to decide. So you can also just take the smokes, take the molos, and then add some flashes. I would suggest if you're a team, you chop the responsibility of the nades into more people, so it's more explosive, because that's more efficient in pro CS. So then the last smoke you want to do after you do the flashes, so they get in. Now they are in here, they're running down here. Again, depending if you play with people who can wait, you want to tell them don't peek deep CT, but they're probably going to do it anyway, just saying. So how to smoke deep is that you aim at this square. Before we aimed here, now we're aiming here, and you want to sneak forward 1 or 2 steps and W jump throw, or like just jump throw, I guess. It's gonna land like this. So now they can peek this backline, or just hold it. They don't have to peek it, they might get spammed. But that's the B-split tactic. So another place you can do the combos from, guys. Let's take the deep B one. You can aim here for the deep CT one, jump throw. Then you can go up from here to this, and this is the cave one. Not as good as the other one. If you want to molo, you can molo like this. If you want to molo the other one, you can molo like that. And then what you can do for entry flash is you can aim like here, like this, and then you double click jump throw. Then after that you can double click jump throw here, above this one. These flashes are really good, because they are popping pretty instantly. And they're also, this one is even better, I feel like, because it catches people in the corner. You molo it though, but he's also blind for like CT, and he's also blind here. So it's a good flash, and you don't get blind by it. So you have to be all the way out here. You don't have to look this way with the molo, and even if you go here, it's gonna be behind you. So that's another way to do deep one. Thanks for watching, guys. I had some mic issues in this one, and next video will be better. I hope to see you in that one. And please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.